Why did the plastic bottle go to school? Because it wanted to be a little bit more refined. A good giggle to start us off, right? Now let's pop the lid and dive into the fascinating world of how plastic bottles are made. Plastic bottles start their lives as tiny pellets of PET, or polyethylene terephthalate. Now you might be wondering, what on earth is PET? Well, it's a type of plastic that's super popular in the packaging industry. Why? Because it's lightweight, transparent, and most importantly, it's safe for food and drink. PET comes from crude oil and natural gas. These natural resources are transformed into a chemical compound called ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid, which are then combined to create PET. Fascinating, isn't it? And how does PET become those tiny pellets? Well, the PET is melted, cooled, and then cut into small uniform pellets. These pellets are like the building blocks of a plastic bottle, ready to be molded into any shape or size. So, the next time you hold a plastic bottle, remember, it started its journey as tiny pellets of PET, a testament to human ingenuity. These pellets are the raw material that will eventually become a plastic bottle. So, how do these tiny pellets turn into a plastic bottle? It's all about heat and pressure. First up, we have the injection molding process. This is where our small, unassuming pellets start their big transformation. They're heated until they become a gooey, molten mass. This molten plastic is then injected, hence the name, into a mold. But this isn't just any mold, oh no. This mold is shaped like a test tube and it's called a preform. Now, you may be thinking, but a preform doesn't look like a bottle. And you'd be right. That's where the second part of our process comes in. Blow molding. In this phase, our preform gets another dose of heat, making it pliable once more. It's then placed into a different mold, this one shaped like the final bottle. Here's where things get interesting. The preform is then inflated, much like a balloon, using high-pressure air. This forces the plastic to expand and take the shape of the mold. It's a bit like glass blowing, but for plastic. Once the plastic has cooled and hardened, the mold is opened, and voila! We have a bottle. Each step of the process is carefully controlled to ensure the bottle is the right shape, size, and thickness. And just like that, our little pellet has transformed into a plastic bottle. But our bottle isn't quite ready yet. It still needs to cool down and pass inspection. You see, once the bottle has been molded into its final shape, it's still piping hot and a bit too flexible for our liking. So it's swiftly moved to the cooling station, where it's rapidly cooled to maintain its new, bottle-like shape. This cooling process is a delicate balance. Too fast, and the bottle may become brittle. Too slow, and it may lose its shape. Once it's cool, it's time for a little quality control. Each and every bottle is inspected for any defects. This might include cracks, irregular shapes, or even tiny holes. You'd be surprised at the attention to detail that goes into ensuring each bottle is perfect. These inspections are crucial because the last thing you'd want is your favorite drink leaking out of a faulty bottle. Once the bottle passes inspection, it's ready to be filled with your favorite drink. So, there you have it. That's how a plastic bottle is made. We kick things off with the raw materials, those clear little PET pellets. We learn that they're heated until they melt into a viscous liquid, which prepares them for the next stage. Then we dove into the molding process where the molten PET is injected into a preformed mold. This is where our bottle begins to take shape, as the liquid PET fills the mold and solidifies into the familiar form we all know. We didn't stop there, did we? We followed the newly formed bottle into the cooling phase. This is when the plastic hardens and takes its final form. But it's not quite ready for the store shelves yet. The inspection process was our next stop. Here, each bottle is meticulously checked for any flaws or imperfections. Only the bottles that pass this rigorous test are deemed ready for the final step, being filled with your favorite beverages. And that's the journey of a plastic bottle from tiny PET pellet to the vessel that holds your thirst-quenching drink. It's quite the transformation, isn't it? Next time you take a sip from a plastic bottle, remember the journey it took to get to your lips. Thanks for watching.